Hi guys, it's Maddie and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am going to be talking all about my piercings and my tattoos. Sorry in advance if you can hear my dog in the background. She is currently sleeping on my bed, so if you hear any like snoring or heavy breathing sounds, that would be Sadie. But anyways, so to get started, I'm going to talk about my piercings first. I just find like they're the least interesting and not that much to talk about, so they'll go by pretty quickly. Firstly, I just have my first holes. I just have diamond earrings in right now. I have really sensitive ears. Like, they react really badly to like cheaper earrings, so I can only wear real gold and silver. And then I did have my second holes done at one point. Those were actually done by my friend. I will put a video in if I still have it. We videotaped it.
Biting it?
Uh-huh.
I'm scared for
Okay,
this
take
one.
a knife ready, okay?
I can't really be nice. Make this one hurt.
Oh.
Why did you say that? Where's the other earring? Oh my gosh. Oh, no, you didn't put it.
But yeah, she did it at her house in her kitchen. We just used a sewing needle and a potato. It was not the most hygienic, but yeah, she did them. They got really infected and they were super crooked. Like, this one looked like it was going in straight, but then it ended up coming out the side of my ear. So that was really bad, and they swelled up and got really infected, and it was super gross. And then I also had this cartilage pierced. I don't know what it's called. It's like the inside lobe of your ear. But again, since I have really sensitive ears, it got super infected and my ear rejected it, and I actually had to have surgery on it because there was a lump growing on the inside and the outside, and they didn't want it to lead to like further infection, so they surgically removed it. Then my last piercing is my belly button. I lied, that is not my last piercing. I have one more coming up, so yeah. Ignore my pajama pants, they're really ugly, but whatever, that's besides the point. So I just have my belly button done, and I just have like a random one in. And for my belly button, it didn't really hurt that bad. It did hurt, like I obviously felt it like go through, and yeah, it got really infected too for a while. Maybe I should just stop getting piercings, but I got my belly button done and it took a while to heal, like probably like 6 months, but I was really bad and changed the piercing at like 3 months, and you're supposed to wait like a year before you change it. So that obviously did not help, but I just wanted to change it because I had a really ugly piercing in and I wanted something different. So yeah, if you do change it before, like I obviously do not recommend you changing it before you like your piercer suggests, but if you do, make sure you just clean it really well. I used salt water to clean mine, and I found that helped a lot. And then the last piercings I have are my nipples. I got both of them done. They did not hurt at all, like for me whatsoever. Most people say that's like their like most painful piercing that they get, but I found mine hurt way less than like say my belly button did. But they took forever to heal, like probably close to a year. I've had them for about a year now, but they just took a really long time to heal, which was kind of a pain. Like they got kind of like crusty. That might be TMI, but yeah. But now they are all healed and I think they look really great. They were probably like the most expensive piercing I got. I think it was like $125 for both of them. And then my belly button I think was like $45 or $50. Wasn't too bad. But yeah, I really like them, and I just have in like the normal barbells, like the little silver ones. And now moving on to tattoos, I have 3. So the very first one I got is on my ribs, which I will show you. Hopefully you can see that, but I just have that, and it is a sun, waves, mountain, and cross. What it means is my sun will rise if mountains shall fall and Christ will never fail. To be honest, I just found this on Pinterest and really liked it and thought it looked nice, so I got it before I really knew what the meaning was. I was 16 when I got this tattoo, and my parents do not know about it, and they still don't know about it to this day, and I am almost 19. But yeah, me and my cousin went to a kind of sketchy place after a night out at the bar, and we thought it'd be a good idea to go get tattoos. We were completely sober, by the way, like our judgment wasn't like altered or whatever, But yeah, so I didn't really think it through. I think it was like $135, but yeah, we went to a sketchy place in Niagara Falls and got it done. But yeah, we just walked in. It was the first place we found that would take walk-ins. It was at like 10:30, I think, in the morning. But yeah, it was quite the adventure. And then the next tattoo I got when I was 18, so just almost a year ago, and it is my biggest one, and it is on this side of my ribs. My cousin actually got like the second half of it, so it's part of a quote. It says, "Always on my mind and forever in my heart," and she got the forever in my heart with a butterfly. But we got this in memory of our grandmother who passed away 3 years now. Yeah, it'll be 3 years in February. She passed away from a brain tumor, but we got this in memory of her just because she was really heavily in our lives and a really big influence. Also, for her funeral and my great-grandfather's funeral, I put roses in both their caskets. So that's why I got a rose, just because I wanted to make it a little more personal than just a saying. And this one was probably almost $450, I think, and it took about 4 hours to complete. It didn't hurt that bad. The words didn't hurt at all, but just like the shading, that's what killed me, just because he goes like back. My dog is snoring, so sorry if you can hear that. But like for the shading, he just goes in that area a lot and like keeps going over and over until it like rubs it raw. But yeah, that is that tattoo. Then I have one more. I'll show you, then explain. So that one is just down there. I don't know if you can see it that well. It is a heart, and this one is kind of a long story. So my friend came over and we got pretty intoxicated, and so we were drinking a lot. And then we were gonna go to bed. This was at like 3:30 in the morning, and we come up to my room and we were talking about tattoos, and she's like, "Oh, I really wanted one." And prior to this, I was like looking at like stick and poke tattoos, like just like not very seriously, but just like looking into them. And I'm like, "Oh, we could give ourselves stick and poke tattoos," like as a joke. And she took it seriously. And so yeah, we took a sewing needle and pen ink and gave ourselves tattoos. I'm not gonna get this tattooed cover. Like, I hate it. Like, it looks like shit and it's awful. But I'm not gonna get it covered up just because I don't like that location, and I think if I were to get something bigger there, it would just look really weird and just draw too much attention. But as of right now, I can hide it with like a bathing suit band or like my underwear band, which I'm very thankful for, because when I go swimming, I don't really want people to see it, so I try and cover it as best as possible. Yeah, not too many people know about that tattoo. And it is a doozy, and I don't recommend you giving yourself a stick and poke tattoo. And if you do, do it a lot more like safely and sterile than we did, because it did not get infected, which I'm very, very surprised about. But yeah, it is not a good tattoo at all. Like, the dots don't line up at all. It's like fade, like spreading and bleeding, and like it's just not good. So that is all my tattoos. I am wanting to get 2 more small ones. On this wrist, I want to get a horseshoe, and on this wrist, I want to get a paw print. But as of right now, those are the only 2 future tattoos I can see myself getting. Maybe eventually I'll find something else that I like, but right now I'm pretty happy with what I have. I don't want too many tattoos. Like, I feel like 5 would be enough, but yeah, most of mine are pretty small, so you can't really see them, and I don't know if you'd even really count the heart as a tattoo, just because it looks like shit, dog shit. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I'm thinking about doing like an aftercare for like a tattoo, just because before I got my tattoo, I was like reading up about it a lot, and I thought it'd just be helpful for you guys that are looking to get some in the future. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.